Yeah. But ampersand I means, here ampersand means address of I, address of I. This address is about the memory block. Okay, because I'm having, for example, in the RAM, I'm having 4 GB of RAM. The 4 GB of RAM will be divided into blocks. Each block size may be 1 KB or 2 KB or 4 KB, 5 KB, like 8 KB, 1 KB, 2 KB, 4 KB, 8 KB, like that. Each block size will be there, but each block size will be unique. Unique means equal. For example, that is based on the compiler. If it is a 32-bit compiler, 32 by 8, how much you will get? 4. The block size will be 4 KB. Okay. If it is a 64-bit compiler, 64 by 8. So that 8 KB block size will be there. So likewise, the number of bits will be grouped together. The block size, that is maybe 4 KB, 1 KB, 8 KB will be decided. So that block will be having a number, an address. That number is nothing but an address. For example, you are having the houses. Okay, in a village, many houses or many buildings are there. For each house, there will be house number. At this house number, so these are the members are staying here, like that. A house number will be given for each house. That house number is nothing but an address. Likewise, in the memory, so the number that is for the memory. So this is the memory. For this memory, this is the address. That address will be allocated for this I. That address will be allocated for this I. So at that address, I am keeping a value of type float. Okay. So that's what will be decided. So this memory is of RAM memory, random access memory. That is a temporary memory. Okay. This program will be loaded into the RAM only, not into the hard disk. This program, the text will be saved into the hard disk, but while it is running, yeah, Eilish.
Hello,
But yeah, what is your doubt?
sir. Near float that is not P, sir. R. Resistance R.
What?
P not, sir. It is after float. It
Uh,
is R, sir.
just we are finding out power. Power is equal to IV. We are finding that,
Okay, sir.
You can write another program also. I'm taking one example for this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Just I wanted to find out power. If you want to find out the resistance, that is I by V. What's the formula for the resistance?
V is equal to IR.
V by I.
V by R. V by I.
E by
R
I.
is
V
equal
by
to
I.
V by I.
Okay. Okay, we can find out that later. So for this, so the address means that, okay, a number will be given. That number at that particular memory block, we are storing this value. That is it. That will be stored there. Now I am prompting for another value. Enter voltage. Enter voltage value. Just I am prompting. Then scanf. Again read this percentile f. Another address will be given for this one. Address of V. So another address will be allocated for this V variable. At that address, the value will be stored. Now I'm calculating. P is
Sir,
equal to,
once explain use of ampersand and percentile, sir.
Yeah, it's a format specifier. Okay, till now I told you that only. Format specifier to mention the type of the value. Which type? Floating point type. Okay, for that purpose we will use the percentile. If you use the percentile here, that won't be treated as a modulus operator. But whereas in arithmetic operators, while using the arithmetic concepts, at the arithmetic operators, this will be treated as a modulus operator. Modulus operator. Here it is control string in order to mention the type of the value. Here ampersand means address of the variable. Okay, type and address. That's it. Remember, address of a variable. Ampersand means p is equal to v into I. That's it. We calculate. Now it will be calculated and the result will be stored in p. V is of type float. I is of type
Float.
I is of type float. So the result also must be in
Float.
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 Yeah. So that's why I have taken that printf percentile d. But whatever you sorry percentile f you have to use power value acceleration power is equal to percentile f.
Sir,
Now
if
what's the yeah, tell me.
sir, if the solution will be not in the float point, then it will give an output, sir.
If it is in integer means there is no fractional part, integral part that will be printed.
Yes, sir, that's okay. Thank you.
If the output is not in fractional values,
Yes,
that
sir.
time also that will print the integral part, no problem.
Yes,
But all fractional points positions will be zero. That
yes,
will
sir.
be shown.
Yes. Thank
E taking. So
Sir,
that's it.
సార్
Yeah.
సార్ మీరు మొన్న ఇది క్యాలిక్యులేషన్స్ చెప్పారు చూడండి సార్.
What?
క్యాలిక్యులేషన్స్ దాంట్లో ఎల్డి ఎల్ఎల్డి హెచ్టి
Yeah.
దాంట్లో సేమ్ ఇలానే ఇప్పుడు మనం ఫ్లోట్ కాకుండా ఇట్లా తీసుకొని అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనము హయ్యర్ వాల్యూస్ ఇప్పుడు మల్టిప్లికేషన్ తీసుకుంటే ఫస్ట్ ఎల్డి పెట్టి దాని తర్వాత ఎల్ఎల్డి పెట్టాలా సార్?
Okay. I'll explain that now. So I'll explain that now. Okay. Based on the type we have to take. Based on our requirement also. Just wait. I am saving it. Now is it okay? Fine. You can give the fractional values also. No problem. Let me save it first of all. Today's .c. Alt F9. Control F9. Enter the current value. It can give integral part also, no problem. I have given this type as float, but the value can be given integral or float, no problem. I'm giving 5.20, no problem. Voltage value some 3.12. Oh, the power. Okay. So the power has given. That's it. So we may give two pressures
Sir,
only.
no need to type return 0.
Return 0 whenever we use int type, we have to return something. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Whenever we have given int only.
Okay, sir.
Use 0, 1, 2, 3, anything, but it won't do anything. This is returning a value to the operating system. Okay. Without
Okay.
returning value and void int also, this will be accepted in turbo C.
Okay, sir.
Turbo C.
Sir, void or int same no sir? అంటే integer int means integer. Why we should type again return 0 sir?
Yeah, void means nothing. While we are talking about data types, void means nothing. Okay, actually this function is the child function or child process of the operating system. Okay, means operating system is the parent. So void means this function is not returning any values to its parent called operating system. Okay, so whenever we keep int means this function is returning a value of type called integer value to its parent. Okay, returning means sending. So which type of value we are returning, that's what here we will mention. If you take int, it has to return some integer type of value, return 0, returning 0 or 1 2 3, any number you can send, but it won't do anything. The parent operating system that won't do anything, simply returning value. That is a syntax. Okay, if you use void, we need not to return anything. If you use int, we have to return a type of value, that is integer type of value. That's it. You will come to know while talking about functions. While talking about functions deeply, then you will come to know about the function, its return type. Okay, understood?
Sir,
These
one
two.
say sir, when we should use void and when we should use integer correctly.
Okay, actually, this
Sir,
void,
if in place of void,
yeah, I'm telling you. This void will be accepted in Turbo C. I am using Turbo C, this compiler. This void will be accepted in Turbo C. We need not to return anything. Is it okay? Fine. And this Turbo C can accept integer return type also. Int also will be accepted. We can write some return 0. By default, we will write return 0. It says syntax, that's it. Or return 1 2 3. Anything will be accepted. These both return types will be accepted in Turbo C. Okay, fine. In GCC compiler means in Linux operating system. In Linux operating system, they never accept the void return type. Okay, they never allow the void return type. There we must have the int return type. By default, that is the syntax. Like that only the operating system will allow us to run. Okay, both will be accepted, and without return type also sometimes I will lose R. Sometimes Turbo C will be accepted. Only Turbo C. I am using Turbo C, now. Alt F9. It's generating warning. Generating warning. No problem. With warning also I can go for execution. It's not a matter. Okay. So all these facilities are there. Whatever you want, you can use. Okay. In Turbo C, do you want to go with void? You can go. Do you want to go with int? You can go. If you are going with int, you have to write return 0. If you are not using anything, okay, you need not to return anything. So
Sir, in
these
code
three
block,
cases are allowed in Turbo C. Yeah, in code block.
it
Code,
will only consider int only, sir.
yeah, mostly that will consider int only, because there the compiler mostly GCC compiler, means that is Linux related compiler. Okay,
There should
even
be,
in real time online compilers, even in some browsers, most of the compilers are GCC compilers only. That's why the syntax directly will be int main return 0.
we have to mention return 0, sir. in
Yeah,
code
return
block.
0. Yeah. Have you tried that?
Um,
Yeah,
okay.
just to check if it is generating error, that is not allowing. But in online compilers, by default, they will return accept this code. They will give the syntax like this: int main return 0. In between, we have to write the code. Means we need not to modify this int main and return 0. That's it. In between, we have to write the code in online compile. Okay, this is the syntax. Uh, so these are the possibilities we are having. Whatever we want, we can use. Is it fine about the int main void and all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
by the practicals you can come to know. Now let us go with that float. Someone asked me double. What is long int, sir? Long int and double, sir. All these. Okay. Let us go with. Let me take this example with the double. Okay, double. Enter the current value. What is the format specifier for double?
Percentile LF, small and small
Yeah,
f.
yeah. LF I have taken. We also I and V are of type double. That's why I have to take LF. Then P also is of type
LF.
LF. Okay.
Sir,
Let me uh,
sir,
tell me.
for how many అంటే ఏ వాల్యూ దాకా ఎల్ తీసుకోవాలి, ఏ వాల్యూ దాకా ఎల్ తీసుకోవాలి, అట్లా ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది సార్?
If it is, oh, you are going for range. So the what's the size of the double?
8 bits,
8
sir.
bytes.
8
8
bytes.
bytes. 8 bytes means how many bits? Tell me.
60,
64 bits.
16 bits.
64 bits. Means you can give the values 2 power 64. 2 power 64 values. So for float, the float data size is 4 bytes. 4 bytes means what? 4 into 8, 32 bits. Means 2 power 16. Getting 2 power 16. So if you calculate 2 power 16, what are the values you will get? 2 power 16.
65,535.
Yeah, that is the range. That is the range. Understood the range? Have you
Yes,
understood the
sir.
range?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, nothing is there. If it is going in thousands of values, go with the next data type double. Or if
Same
it
as
is going,
long int, sir.
yeah, that is based on the size. It is based on the size. Int, what's the size? 2 bytes. Long int, what's the size? 4
4
bytes.
bytes.
Long int,
8
we are
bytes.
having 8 bytes. Okay. Better if you are going for bigger value, it's good to take the bigger data type. That is, if you are taking integer values, better to go with long int. If you are going for the calculation of crores of values, so then go with long int. That's better. Why to choose the int again? So that is based on the values, the calculation which you are doing. So if it is crossing, sir, I am not getting accurate value for float. For the float, I am not getting accurate value. The current value that is in lakhs. So the current will be calculated in amps. So the
Yes,
current
sir.
value is in lakhs and thousands, then better to go with double. Getting better to go with double. And sometimes if people, sir, I am not having any fractional value for current. You may tell, sir, I am not having any fractional value for current. I will give only integral values for the current. I am taking int value or long int based on the value. I am taking current. While reading, enter current value. Here, what I can take? Yeah, tell me.
Percentile D. Percentile D.
Percentile D.
Percentile D. Here, voltage value that is in double percentile LF. Okay. So now, tell me here what's happening. This is the integral value. This is the floating point value. That is double. Okay. So implicitly, this integral value will be converted into double value actually. Yeah, means all precision values will be added. That's it. 0.00 something will be added. This will be converted into double, and the resultant value variable also will be double. That's it. Let me save it. Enter the current value. I am giving some 23. I am giving some 2. So that's it. So the voltage value actually double. I can give in points also. Let me go with the again. Time. Let me take some 20. The voltage value I can give integral value or fraction value. No problem. Whatever I want, I can. That's not a matter. Okay. Like that we can calculate. But while reading, if you do the mistake, that will generate error. So let me try. So here I is of type int, but I am giving LF for reading. Okay, I'm saving it. Now you compile it.
Generates error.
Actually, here it is not identifying while taking the value, but while executing, that will show us. At compile time, it is not showing, but maybe in runtime, it may show us. Let us check it. See the result. So it may be considered as runtime error. Runtime. It is runtime. Okay. Somewhere it will be affected. Somewhere it will be affected. But at compile time, it's not identified. At runtime, that is not giving the accurate value. That's it. So while reading the values, the type must be clear. Type must be clear. Okay.
Small doubt.
Please explain it once again.
Once again. Can anybody give me the formula for what's the area of the circle?
Pi r square.
Pi r square.
IR
Pi
square.
square.
r square. R value, for example, that is in integer. Okay. So let us write the program for pi r square. Let us understand that one. Okay. Let me take one more example.
It's a small doubt.
Yeah. Ask me.
What is the range of percentile F, sir?
Percentile.
F. Range of percentile F.
Percentile f, that is percentile f, that is for float, you know.
It's a float.
What's the float
4
data type
bytes.
size?
4 bytes.
4 bytes. Okay. 4 bytes means 32 bits.
Okay, thanks.
32 bits means 2 power 32.
2
What's the 2 power 32 value? Actually, here it will consider both positive and negative. Positive and negative. 2 power 32 minus 2 power 16 to
2 power. Plus
plus
2 power
2
16
power
minus 1.
16
16
minus 1.
minus 1.
This is the range of the float.
Okay, sir, thanks.
That's it. Okay. Now let us find out the area of the circle.
సార్
Yeah, tell me.
సార్ మల్టిప్లికేషన్ చేసినప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఇచ్చినట్టే మల్టిప్లికేషన్ చేసినప్పుడు నాకు అది నార్మల్ వాల్యూస్ ఉన్న 0 సంథింగ్ అంటే పాయింట్ వాల్యూస్ వల్ల వస్తుంది సార్.
ఏం చేసావు ఇక్కడ?
అదా సార్ కోడా సార్ మీరు
Normal,
ఫస్ట్
values you may give the integral part only, but not giving the fractional value. But here what are you doing? The result is in double. Double means what does it mean? It's a floating point representation. Getting. So that's why the result will be in the double. So that there we will get the fractional part also.
సార్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ టేకింగ్ ఫ్లోటింగ్ వాల్యూస్ సార్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఫ్లోటింగ్ అని తీసుకున్నారు సార్ ఎల్ఎఫ్ అని. నేను అట్లా కాకుండా ఎల్టీ అని తీసుకున్నాను సార్, అంటే డబుల్ వాల్యూస్ అని తీసుకున్నాను.
ఎల్డి డబుల్ రాదమ్మా, ఎల్డి అంటే లాంగ్ ఎండ్.
అదే సార్ ఎల్డి అని తీసుకున్నాను సార్. ఎల్డి తీసుకుంటే నాకు మొత్తం వాల్యూస్ అనేది ఫైనల్ లో నాకు పాయింట్స్ లలో వస్తున్నాయి సార్. ఇంటీజర్ వాల్యూస్ ఇచ్చిన.
ఇక్కడ వేరియబుల్స్ ఎలా తీసుకున్నావు?
ఇక్కడ సార్
వేరియబుల్స్ ఎలా తీసుకున్నావు ఇక్కడ?
ఎంటర్ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ అంటే
ఇక్కడ డేటా టైప్ వేరియబుల్ డిక్లరేషన్. What you have done there? You share your screen.
నిన్న చేశాను సార్, అది ఈ రోజు చేయలేను సార్. అది నిన్న చేశాను.
If you take all the values, all the variables in integral data type, means integer data type, the result will be in integers only. But if you take, observe here, result is storing in P. So P is of type what?
It will, the flow answer will be on the double.
That's why it will be printed in double data type, means the fraction part also will be printed. So now I am compiling, observe here, and I is of type integer. I can give the integral values, and V is of type double, means fractional part also there. But both I and V, I will give only integral values. So even though the result will be in the fractional way, because the resulted variable is of type double. Okay. Observe here. I am giving some 20 integral values only, and 12 I am giving. So even though that is considering fractional part, 000. Getting the inputs you may give like this, but the output is of type double, and the voltage is also of type double. Not only double, it can accept integer values also, no problem. Okay. While giving input, I have given it is of type long double, the voltage, even though I can give integral values or double values. But if I declare only the voltage is of type integer variable, but giving the value in floating point value, then that time that will not give us the accurate value. Over here, current is of type, I have given integer. So now I am giving the value 12.45 like that. I am giving. Directly it is giving the answer. Why it is doing that mistake? Because current is of type integer, but I am trying to give the value, the fractional part also I am giving. That's why that is not reading properly. That's not reading properly generated. It's not, if you are taken the voltage value directly, it is giving its own value, some different value it is giving. So that's the result is not accurate. Okay. Don't have the confusion. So whatever the type you are taking, based on the type, here we'll read. Okay, based on the type, we'll read. The result, based on the resultant variable type, the result will be given. Don't have the confusion. Let's go with second one. Area of the circle, pi r square. How can we do that? Pi r square. Hash include stdio.h include punya.h. I'm taking void main. Or I want, I can take. Next, here pi r square. Area will be in floating point. We may get the fractional part, area. Are you
Yes,
getting?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking that in float.
Float.
Area. Area is my variable. This variable is acceptable. Then radius. Radius, do you want to take the radius value in floating point or integer value? Which one you want?
Floating only, sir.
Float you want or integer value you want?
Float, sir.
Integers.
Floats.
Float, sir.
Float, sir.
Let us take the area radius value r. I'm taking in float. Next, we need pi value. I'm taking a variable pi. I'm assigning the value 3.14. Can I do that?
Yes, sir. Value.
Yeah, I assign this value, the pi value. This is one type of initialization. We can declare the variables and we can assign the values also here itself. And moreover, I wanted to take the radius value here itself from 5.5. Can I take like this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is called static variable declaration. Okay, static, directly we are taking the value. Static variable declaration. I am going for the formula area is equal to pi r square. What's the pi value? Pi is the variable into r square. R into r. That's it. R into r square. I can print the value of area. Printf area is equal to percentile f, because I have taken the value f.
Float.
Area is equal to percentile f, comma the variable name area. That's it. Area will be calculated. Let us save this. Area.c. Now I am compiling.
And out.
That's it. We got the out. Okay.
Sir,
So this is static variable declaration or variable initialization. Yeah, you tell me.
Sir, the file will save as .c only, sir.
Yeah. File will be saved. Now I have saved,
Yes, sir.
area.c.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's one.
Yeah,
Sir,
that.
can't we use square term, sir? R square.
Yeah. R square.
We have used R into R, na, sir.
Yeah.
Instead of that, can't we use R square?
Yeah, we have. We have the header files. We are having a function called power. Pow. Hash include math.h. There we are having all mathematical functions. So there we can use power function. Pow R comma 2. Okay. Now
Okay,
we
sir.
save it. Same value we got. Okay. Power function. So these power functions I'll discuss next. Power function, floor, steel function, truncate. Okay.
So for square root, how can we write, sir?
SQRT
Okay, sir.
for square root. SQRT of a particular value. For example, do you want to find the square root? For example, SQ is my variable taking SQ is equal to SQRT. SQRT is the function. SQRT is the function of some 5. What's the square root of, sorry, square root of, let me take 16. How much I'll get? 4 I'll get,
Yes, sir.
backslash SQ is equal to SQ of SQ and print directly. SQ is equal to percentile. Actually, we have to take this as integer value. I am taking it as directly. I am taking SQ is equal to percentile D. Here I will use the reference dot SQ. I am printing the SQ value. Alt F9. Yeah, square root of 16. I got that one. Read the values. So if you want to perform, execute this dynamically, how can we execute this area of the circle dynamically? You have to read the values from keyboard. Okay, we should not take all these values. Actually, pi value is constant. We can take, isn't it? 3 is, pi is equal to 3.14. Now you tell me simple program. Explain. Enter radius. That's it. Printf. Enter radius value. Enter radius value.
Scanf.
Yeah, scanf. Percentile F because it is float. Next ampersand R. We are reading the value in R. Okay, that's why I'm taking in R. That's it. We can compile and save and
Others,
compile.
mute yourself, bro.
What?
Others, sir. He's unmuted.
Students, please unmute. Mute. Yeah, Alt F9 and Control F9. Enter the radius value. Some 5 I have given. That's it. 5 square into 3.14. 3.14 into 5 square. Isn't it? So like that we will get the value. So in order to show the difference between the initializations, observe here. This is called static initialization. Means we are giving a value at the time of declaring the variable itself. Sir, I don't want to give the value here. Yeah, just I wanted to read the value like this. You can read. This is called dynamic reading. Means whatever the value we want, we can give. Getting. If I fix the R is equal to 5 value here, always R equal to 5, that will be calculated. That will give the result. But if you it is dynamic way of reading. Means not only 5, we can give any value based on the value that will be calculated. But pi value always will be constant, You cannot modify that. You can take that also here. Here itself you can declare. So not like this, as just I wanted to declare later or somewhere else. You can declare here also pi is equal to 3.14. Simply variable I have declared here. Here I am assigning the value. Like this also I can assign. This is the way of assigning. Is it okay? Simple calculations.
Yes.
Can anybody give me some another formulas for your clarification? How to read, how to calculate. These are the very basic programs. So based on the concepts, you are going to do the big programs.
Sir, how can we use greater than or less than symbols?
Yeah. We are having those concepts in C tokens now. Operators,
Okay, sir.
relational operators. Relational operators greater than, less than, greater than or equal, less than or equal, not equal. All are the relational operators.
Okay, sir.
All the relational operators. Those relational operators, if you know the control statements, then you can use the relational operators. All operators you can use if you know the control statements. Hmm? So we are having the important concept, that is C tokens. Let us discuss that. Through these concepts, you are going to learn some more important concepts. Yeah. Tell me, man. Someone said, sir.
Sir, you will continue the second hour also, sir?
Yes, today we have 2 hours. Today we have 2 hours. Do you want break for 5 minutes?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. 5 minutes.
Just 5 minutes. If you take the
Yes,
break,
sir.
then we can discuss the C tokens concept. C tokens.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, students, let's come back.
Yes, sir.
There. Okay. In lab concepts only we are discussing now. We are having C tokens concept. C tokens. I'll share the screen for you. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I will share the image. Okay. So this is a small image to understand what is C token. Okay. C token, it is actually, are you getting my clear voice or getting any disturbance?
No, sir, it's clear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
clear
clear.
voice, sir. Clear, clear, sir.
Yeah, token. What is token? Here, token means each and every uh, unit, each and every unit in the C program will be treated as a token. Okay, collection of all units will together will make us a program. See, this is the program we are having. In this program, float is a unit. Getting real is a unit. Float is data type. Area is a variable. So it is a unit, and it is also a unit, and void also a unit, means a token. Main also a token. So all these are the tokens. So all tokens collectively treated as a program. Getting. So in these tokens, we are having many things. In these tokens, we are having keywords, we are having constants, we are having identifiers, we are having strings, we are having special symbols, we are having operators. Observe here. Keywords. Float is a keyword. See here in the C tokens, we can see the keywords. And I'm having constant 3.14. It's a constant value. It's a value, that's it. Okay, next 2 is also a constant a value. Next, identifiers are nothing but keywords and variables and function names. Main is an identifier. Okay, keyword means float is a keyword. Keyword means those are the reserved words. And area is also a, wait a minute. Actually, I'm at home. Okay. Here, observe here. Identifiers means all keywords, reserved words, and variable names and function names will comes under the identifiers. Next, strings means uh, whatever we represent within the double quotes will be treated as the strings. See, observe here. Here they have given Ram, Rahim. Within the double quotes, they will we will mention the strings. Next, special symbols. All these parentheses and open brace, closed brace, so all will comes under the special symbols. Next, operators. So we are having the operator. Many operators are there. Here, operators is a big concept. There we are having again 6 to 7 categories of operators. Okay, simple operators, them plus, minus, multiplication, asterisk, division, all will comes under the operators. Means, so all these are these keywords, constants, identifiers, strings, special symbol operators collectively, combinedly will made a program. So that's why each and every part or each keyword will be treated as a token. Each single keyword will be treated as a token. Constant will be treated as a token. Identifier is treated as a token. String is treated as a token. Operator, each operator will be treated as a token. So all these are the tokens. So let us understand the C tokens one by one. So accept these tokens, nothing will be there in the program. Getting? See, in the program you can see all are the tokens only. If you learn the tokens, so what's the use of this one? How we are representing here? Which category it is? You can easily understand. You can write the program. Okay. See, tokens is a big concept now. Now let us go with the first concept, that is keywords. What is keyword? Okay. What is keyword? How to understand that? Now let us go with the keyword now. Okay, observe here. These are the keywords which we are having in C language. Keywords. Sir, what is exact meaning of the keyword? Keyword is nothing but is a reserved word. Okay, it's a reserved name which gives a special meaning for the compiler. Already these are predefined names. The keywords are. Okay, till now we have used float. See, do we have the float?
Double, int,
Yeah,
wide,
float, double, int, long, double. Okay,
wide, written,
Character.
void, written. Yeah, all
character,
we can see here. Char,
Then
character,
sir,
data type we have seen. Break we haven't seen. We will see
written,
later. Written, void. So all
Short.
this short you have seen. Very good. Short also you have seen.
float, written,
Written. So some of the keywords you have seen already.
Cap.
So some of the keywords you're going to use. You're going to use now later. Unsigned. Unsigned also you have seen, unsigned int.
yes sir.
Yeah, unsigned int also you have seen.
Signed also sir.
Yeah. So these are the keywords. We can call them as reserved words. Reserved. Reserved words, and which gives a special meaning for the compiler. It is having a special meaning. And we should not use these names as variable names. We are having the data type name int. If you take the variable name as int, that will generate error. Okay, so the variable names, the function names, all other names which we are going to take, so should not match to the keyword. Okay, so except the keywords, we can use any another names as variable names or function names and all. So here, how many keywords we are having? 32 keywords we are having. 32 keywords. Okay, so these keywords simply directly we are using data type, we are using. These are the control statements. If, for, while, do, while. Okay, all these are the control statements. We are going to use them later in the in programming control statements. Okay, it is having a special meaning. If you take that as a variable name, that will generate an error. Here we are having a program. Observe here, we are having the program. This is the program. Okay, already we have written. I am taking this as into it. The way area name I have taken as int. That is a variable. Okay, observe here what it will do. Int area name, I have taken the area name as int. Observe here.
It will generate a error.
Yeah, it will generate an error. 7 errors it is showing. Too many types in declaration. Declaration terminated. Undefined symbol. Actually, this it is treating as a data type. We are not supposed to use. Getting as a variable. Variable name that is not predefined. That is user defined. We can give another our name, own name. What are the constraints of the variable names? Already we have seen. What are the constraints of the variable name? You know, it should be started with underscore or alphabet. It should not be started with any digit or a special symbol. Okay, it can contain underscore in the middle also, or at the end also, at the starting also. Except the underscore, any another symbol will not be accepted. Okay, and followed by the digits can be followed by ampersand, means the starting letter can be underscore alphabet. We can have the other combinations later. Some constraints we have seen for the variable, but the keywords which we are having, we should not use it for another purposes. It is having a special meaning. That's it. For that purpose only we have to use. We should not use them as variable names and function names. That is one concept. Okay, this is about the keyword. Just you go through them in a glance. Sir, should we list out all the 32 keywords in examination center? No, no need. Just you remember what are the keywords we are using. Simply we are going to use some keywords also later. Here written also we have used as a keyword. Signed also we have seen. Okay, the remaining all also we are going to use. Every symbol we are going to use. Every. Okay, now the C tokens. Next concept is constants. Sir, what are the constants? What we are going to learn? Here you can see the numbers. Okay, here constants, here you're having these types: numeric constants and character constants have categorized. Next, integer constants, real constants, string character. We are going to discuss string as the separate concept in C token. Now observe here strings. So they have included here the strings concept. We are going to see it later clearly. Next, strings concepts all they have included, and single character constants. Character constants we can see here. How can we represent them? How can we use them? Hmm? Those are the character constants. Again, these constants are divided into two categories: literal constants and coding constants. Like that divided. We can see them later. So before going to that, numeric constants. Let us understand the numeric constants means here integer constants and floating point constants. Here the real constant we said, floating point constants. Sir, why we are saying it as a constant? Constant means, see, all the numbers are constant, We are having number one, number two, number three. All these are the constants. We cannot change those values. Can you change the one? You cannot change the one. One means one, that's it. Two means two. Three means three. Number means a number. We cannot modify the number. We can make use of that number and we can generate some another result, but we cannot modify the value. 10, it is having the meaning that is 10 only. 1, it is having the mean 1 only. These are the constants. We are going to use them. That's it. All numbers which we are having, all positive and negative numbers will be treated as the constants. Those are integer constants. Those are integer constants. Next, real constants means floating float constants, floating point value constants means all fractional parts also will be considered. Fractional parts and numbers, fractional parts. So those are also constants means the value which is having the same meaning wherever you use. If you use 10.5, 10.5 means what? 10.5 only. There is no another meaning. 10.5 will be used somewhere else. 10.5 plus 2.5, there we will get how much? 13.0. We are adding the numbers, we are manipulating them, we are using them, but the actual values we are not doing. We cannot change them. That is the meaning of constant. So the third type of constant, that is character constant. Just you remember, integer constant, uh, real constants, then character constants only, because we are going to discuss these string constants separately in C tokens. Single character constants. Single character constants will be represented in single quotes. While you're executing the programs with the character data type, what we have done, we have represented them in single quotes. Or represented them in single quotes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Example, you can see. Char, the variable name, any name I can take. Some ch I am taking. If you want to assign the value for ch, I am assigning in single quotes. Single quote, some yeah, I am giving. I can assign like this. It's a character constant. Sir, we are having only this ABC and zeros and ones. See, and I'm having. Let me take another variable also. Character constants. ch1 I am taking. That here ch1 is equal to. We are having other symbols. Zero also will be treated as a constant, isn't it? The value 0 is having some another meaning. If you mention within the single quotes, it is having some another meaning. It will be treated as a character here. If you take directly 0, that will be treated as an integer constant. Here, if you mention within the single quotes, it will be treated as a character constant. It will comes under the ASCII coding. Getting in ASCII code,
Yes, sir.
it is
Zero. Zero to nine.
it is 48.
Yes, sir.
It's equivalent ASCII code value, that is 48. 0 to 9, 48 to 57, I told you.
Yes, sir.
It's a character constant. All other symbols which we are having on the keyboard, okay, so will be treated as character constants. మనం యూస్ చేసే కీబోర్డ్ లో ప్లస్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లో యూస్ చేసే సింబల్స్ మాక్సిమం సింగిల్ కోడ్స్ మనం రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. ఇక్కడ చూడండి మనకి ఎస్కేపింగ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ అని కొన్ని ఉన్నాయి. ఎస్కేపింగ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ సమ్ ch2 escaping characters, that is \n. It is also \n, \t, \v and \a. All these are the escaping characters. \n means whatever we are printing, that will be printed in the new line. Let us print. Just simply it is printing. Here we can use many symbols. I'm writing in the comments \t. That is the \t, which gives the meaning. Backslash means that is below the backspace button. Below the backspace button. It is means tab space. How many characters? 8 characters tab space will be given in the same line. \v means vertical space. Vertically 8 character space will be given. Vertically 8 character space will be given. Next \f, that is form filling related. Actually here it won't work, we cannot know the difference. And \a, that is alarm. So alarm sound will be given \a for \a. So these are the escaping characters. Okay, for while printing we can know the difference of them. These are the character constants. Printf, let us print all the values. Percentile C, percentile C, percentile C. We are printing these values. Here, how the escaping characters, within the printf also we can use them. The escaping characters, and we can assign to the character variable also, no problem. All escaping character. For example, if you want to print these values, here I am not giving any space. If we want to print these values by separated by tab space, \t, again \t. So here, if you want to give the \t here also, okay, means while printing the first character, that will give the \8 character space. I'm printing the value ch1 comma ch2. These are the values I'm printing. Return 0. Now I have used return 0 into main. This is also allowed here, that's why I'm using ch.c. Okay, let us compile. Alt F9 and Control F9. Won't give the value because I am not giving any get ch. That's why I have to use Alt F5 for the output. Alt F5. That is not clearing the previous execution of the program because I have not used CLR SCR. Let me hold the output also. It is printing the letter A and printing the letter 0, and those are the escaping characters. A, here what I have given, cursor it is showing in the new line. Actually cursor has to show in the same line, but why it is showing in the new line? because it is performing its operation.
Slash n.
Slash n direct, it is not printing, it is performing its operation. It is called escaping character. Escaping characters won't be printed. The escaping character directly executed. Okay, executed. And here those escaping characters I'm using directly for the execution. Tab space I have given, that is giving tab 8 characters space. That is giving 8 characters space. Observe here, I am not using CLR SCR. Now I am removing the tab space, means to show the previous output also. Previous output and current output. Let us check this. See the previous output, that is A and 0. 8 characters starting space is given, A has printed. Next 8 character space given, 0 has printed. Next new line has been executed. In the new line, so the output now we are printing the second output now. A we have printed and 0 also printed and new line has been executed. For A and 0 there is no tab space, and before A also there is no tab space because are not given here.
Sir, once again explain, sir, please. I don't understand.
Nothing is there. Here I have not given any tab space. Okay. I have not given any tab space. Here I am giving some another value. E. I'm executing. That's it. A0E has been printed without any tab spaces. If I give the tab space, including tab spaces, that will be printed. Nothing is there. The tab space. Here, tab space. See, percentile C. Don't give the tab space in between percentile and C. Before percentile and C, it's a single token. Okay, percentile and C is a single token. Here, before this first character I have given tab space, before second character also I given tab space, before third character also I have given tab space. Now I am saving F9, Control F9. Okay, here before A, 8 character space given. After A, 8 character space. So after 0 also given 8 character space. Is it fine? This is the way of using escaping characters. Sir, I wanted to use new line character. Sir, two values నాకు next line లో print అవ్వాలి సార్. First value I should print in first line. Second value and third value should be printed in new line, sir. Yeah. So after the first character I have given new line, that is \n. Save it, compile and execute. First character has been printed in the first line, and second character, while printing the second character, directly printed, and after that space has been given. After the space, E printed. And for printing, while printing here I have given tab space, but in the new line while I am printing I did not give any tab space. In the new line also, if you want to give the tab space, again you can give the tab space. In the new line, give the tab space, then print the second character. So I can print like this. So I knows all these, that's why I can do. Okay, tab space has been given, A printed, and new line given, I came to the new line, and in the new line also again tab space given, again printed 0, again tab space given, printed E. That's it. That's what I did here. Okay, sir, how to give vertical space? V is given. Let us try whether it will work or not properly. For the first character I am giving, let me try it for the second character also, for both. All different. Yeah, it's not executing properly. Based on the compiler that will execute. Okay. The vertical space means vertically, not horizontal. In the new lines, that will be given, and we are having slash a that raise the alarm. Actually, alarm sound. Maybe in your lab, previous semester people, seniors, they have done. It will raise some alarm sound and all. So mostly you better to use backslash n and backslash t for the printing. Okay. సార్ దీని పక్కన పెట్టేసేయండి. మీరు నేమ్స్ ప్రింట్ చేసేటప్పుడు మీకు క్లియర్ అర్థమైపోతుంది. ఇప్పుడు మహేష్, ఐ వాంటెడ్ టు ప్రింట్ సమ్ 10 మార్క్స్. మహేష్ తర్వాత నాకు ట్యాబ్ స్పేస్ ఇచ్చేసి some 90 marks he got. Again in the new line, yeah, 90 marks he got. Again in the new line, here I am giving some Suresh. For Suresh, again giving tab space, he got some 85 marks. Okay, and in the new line again backslash and Naresh, he got by giving tab space, I am giving the marks some 95. You can write another Ramesh, Kamesh, Dimesh, Mukesh. Okay, you can write all ages. Simple printing. I'm not giving any variable values. Simple printing I'm doing. See the difference. Mahesh, tab space 90. Suresh, tab space 85. Mahesh, Naresh, tab space 95. Sir, we have given tab space. It is showing it has to give 8 character space, but here it is giving you only 2 character space. Sometimes will be like that only, because even in you can check in MS Word also. If we based on our usage, the tab space will be given. If we give tab, sometimes that will move only 1 character space. While preparing resume and all, you can check that. Okay, but it will give the space. That is the meaning actually. Is it fine? That is the usage of escaping characters. These escaping characters also will comes under the character constants. Okay, constants means integer constants, float real constants, and character constants. So these 3 constants will comes under the literal constants. Literal constants. So that's why constants are mainly categorized into 2 types. Literal constants and coding constants. Literal constants and coding constants. These numeric constants and character constants will comes under the literal constants. So now we have discussed all the literal constants. We'll discuss about strings later. So these are the literal constants. Sir, what are the coding constants? In the coding constants, we are having 2 constants. The coding now we are having the coding constants. Students, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Coding constants are 2 constants we are having. One is define constant, another one is memory constant. Define constant and another one is memory constant. As include stdio.h, hash include on your dot h. So let us discuss. Today I'm giving a comment here. Coding constants. Those are define and memory. These are the two constants. I have given a comment. Define constants will be like this. Hash define. Define constants will be declared like this. Hash define space a value. For example, some ABC space some 100. Okay. In Python, we are having this is the way of declaring the variables actually, because the syntax will be different. Here, observe here, it's a defined constant. Hash define. Define is the keyword. ABC space some value. ABC is a variable. We can use any another variable, some x, y, z, some a, b, c, x, klm, any variable you can use by following the variable constraints, or by following the limitations of the variable. Okay, ABC is a variable. So this is the constant we have assigned. So we can use this constant in my program. Here I am giving some a value 100. So C or SC, or please mute yourself. Now I am printing the value. ABC is equal to some percentile T. I am printing in the new line. Some A is equal to 10. I am printing. Giving the reference for first percentile D, ABC. Giving the reference for second percentile D, that is A. Don't consider this ABC and this A as the variables. Here these are the only strings which I am declaring, which is these are having the meanings. Okay, this ABC is not having any meaning, this A is not having any meaning. That will be treated as a string. That's it. For this first percentile D, I have given the reference ABC. For this second percentile D, here I have to give the percentile D and given the reference A. HCH close. Here hash define ABC. That is a memory constant here. This actually here what I have given, you tell me, percentile D. Did I mention the type of the value actually? Type of this ABC? Did I mention there?
No, sir.
Yeah, I didn't mention the type of this ABC. I didn't mention this type as int or float or double. I did not mention. But while axing, I am keeping simply, I am treating it as an integer. Here, this is called dynamic typing. Dynamic type. In Python programming, you will not give the data type for the variables. Here, observe here. Here, given the data type that is int. Whereas in Python programming, I will not mention this int. Simply directly a is equal to 10. I will declare based on the value. It will decide the type of the variable. This is the concept they have used there. Okay, this is a small concept here used. So here this is called dynamic typing. We are not mentioning the type of the variable. We are not mentioning type of the variable. Automatically the type will be identified. That's why I have taken this as int. Sir, can I use float? Yeah, let us use that one also. The ABC, that is 10. A value is ABC value 100, A value is 10. Sir, can I use some another constant? You can use many constants. Define constant. Some pi value I am using. Pi is pi, here we should not use any equal. 3.14. While printing, I'm printing that value. Then pi value is equal to percentile f I am using. Why I am using percentile f? Because I have mentioned
Float.
this type as
Float
floating point value. Floating point value. That's why here I can mention that type. Dynamically, this type will be identified as float. Dynamically, it will be identified as float. Here I am using pi. Now you compile and run ABC. So, okay, sir, simply it is identifying as a number. If you perform any multiplication and addition, will it give the value, sir? Yeah, it gives the proper result. For example, if you combine Mahesh and Suresh, perform the addition Mahesh and Suresh, what will be the addition we'll get? Mahesh Suresh. If you perform the addition of two strings, what will happen? Mahesh Suresh will come out. Here, if these types are ABC value and pi value, if it is considering as simply a string, we will get, if you add ABC and pi, the value will be 1003.15. That's the value we'll get, isn't it? But if it exactly perform the numeric calculation, that is arithmetic operation, here if you add ABC and 3 pi value, that is 103.15,
one
that
five.
will be the that should come out. Then only we can declare that, yeah, it is identifying the type dynamically, isn't it? It is identifying the type dynamically. Here I am the result will be in float, that's why here itself I am printing addition is equal to some percentile f. Result I am printing in percentile f. So I can perform the addition here also, no problem. ABC plus uh, pi. ABC plus 5. So now I am compiling on order 3.15. Yeah, it is identifying the type of the file. It is called, which constant it is?
Dynamic constant.
Define constant. Literal constants till now we have seen integer, real and character. Now coding constants, that is defined constant we have seen. This is called defined constant. Okay. Now let us see the memory constant. Memory constant. Should we go with another program, or we can take the program here itself? Let me take new program, that is better. Take the new program. Alt F. Yeah, I'm taking hash include stdio.h .h. Here we have already did the define constant. The coding constant I'm declaring in the main function. Before the main also I can declare, no problem. Coding constant will be declared with the keyword called const. Const. Here I am taking const int some x is equal to 100. I am declaring. Okay. Or as here I am printing that value. Printf. I can access that value, no problem. Some addition is equal to some percentile d. I can use some x plus 10. I can perform the operation. Ch. Save it and compile and run it. Hundred plus 10, 110 I got. Here, this is the constant called memory constant. This is called memory constant. Okay, memory constant. Sir, what is the constant meaning? We should not change the value, sir. Yeah, should not change the value. We have to use the value, that's it. We change the value, that will create the problem. If we use the value, okay, we can use it. So what's the changing mean, sir? Simply, I am assigning x is equal to some 112. We should not modify the value of x. Already x value is 100, I am reassigning the x to 112. This is called modifying the x value. X is, I have declared it as a constant. It's not allowed. You can compile. You can compile and check it. Observe here, it is generating error. What's that error? Constant modify. Cannot modify a constant object. Getting? It is called constant. This is memory constant. Even in the defined constants also, you can do the same thing. Sir, I wanted to declare one more constant, float, pi value is equal to 3.14. This is also a constant. We cannot modify that. So these type of values we can declare as constants, because those values are fixed values throughout the program. Wherever you go, pi value, that is 22/7, 3.14. Getting? So I am fixing that value. Such type of values we can treat, we can declare them as constants. But that is based on your requirement. These are the possibilities. That is based on your requirement. You can use them as constant. Okay, sir, can I let me declare this pi value as constant. I have commented that. Define constant. Has defined pi is equal. Here we should not use equal. Pi space 3.14. Here we have to use equal because it's a variable declaration. It's a defined constant. So here I am modifying pi value. Pi is equal to 3 point some 2 to some value I am giving. So let me compile and check how many errors it will generate. Errors it is generating. What are those errors? L value required for the defined constants. For the defined L value required means here we have to declare actually. We have to declare this variable. We have to declare this variable. That's why that is telling this value is required. Already pi I have declared. I can make use of that, but if I am trying to modify, that should be declared as a variable again, then only I can access. If I declare it as a variable, what will happen again? I am having the same name here and the same name here, so that will, the compiler will be in a dilemma, but it gives the priority for the local variables only. Local variables, then only uh, global variables priority will be given. But only the thing what I am telling is defined constants we cannot modify, and coding this memory constant values also we cannot modify. Simply we can make use of them. These are the ways of declaring the constant values. Okay. So today you have learned C tokens, the keywords you have seen, and the constants we have seen. Okay, fine. So the remaining all other things we can learn them step by step. You do one thing. You do one thing. Just you write down the questions. Circumference of a circle. Find out the circumference of a circle. Just you do the program for that. Circumference, area of cube. Hmm? Just you do some two programs, simple programs. Students, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Nobody
sir.
is talking. That's right.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listening, sir.
Listening. Okay. Do those two programs.
Sir, can you repeat second
Circle of a
question?
circle and
I'm typing. That is circumference
Sir, second question.
of circle. The area of cube area, and triangle also. Okay. Just you find out simply cubic triangle. Just you take the formulas and declare your variables. And if you want, you can you make use of constants also. You can make use of constants. In area of circle, there you will be having, I think, 2 pi r circumference. So just you make use of pi value as constant. Okay. Do the practice these programs at least.
Sir,
Okay, students. Yeah. Tell me.
Find the volume of a cube or surface area of the
Yeah, volume. Sorry. Actually, volume means that will come under the area, no?
cube.
Hmm. Just your formula can be anything. Just try to remember and try to do the code.
Sir, mobile app.
What mobile?
Hmm.
Uh, can you wait for 2 minutes now?
Okay, sir.
Students, can you do one thing? After the lunch, if you are able to join, I can explain the mobile related app.
Okay, sir.
Can you
Yes, sir.
Sir,
join at
after one.
yeah, I will schedule
after
now.
one, sir.
After one, and we should have lunch, you know.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise,
Sir,
maybe
sir,
by
యాప్
2 o'clock.
ఇవ్వండి మేము ట్రై చేస్తాం.
Yeah.
Sir, bye.
By 2, I will schedule the time. 2:30 is okay. 2:30 is better, I think.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
I will
sir.
schedule the class now. Just you
Okay,
join
sir.
at 2:30. Those who wants to execute in mobile.
మళ్ళీ క్లాస్ ఉంది.
మళ్ళీ ఉంది class? Do you have any another
లేదు సార్
class?
1 దాకానే ఉంది. నో సార్.
Okay.
వన్
Yeah,
సార్
just
లాస్ట్.
2:30. That's not a class. Just simply I'll tell you how to access. Another tool is there. How to access that in mobile. I will explain
ఓకే సార్.
by 2:30. Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, welcome.
హలో